Hi, this is Gary. Today's reading is entitled Lighten Up. It's just pressure. I glanced at my to-do list this morning and realized that I was so far behind that for many of the items on the list, the ink was faded from age. Then I felt pressure. The pressure of not working hard enough, not being more disciplined, basically not being good enough. So I decided to take a nap at 9:30 a.m., but I couldn't sleep. I felt the pressure of trying to avoid the pressure, of letting the pressure keep me from doing the work that would relieve the pressure. What an interesting neighborhood my mind is. Since I couldn't avoid feeling the stress, I decided to take a closer look at my pressure thing. This is by no means a new study, more of a refresher course, sort of a continuing education requirement for getting a certificate in, oh, now I get it. I can feel pressure in various situations. For purpose of this message, though, there's no need to list them all. Included are not enough time, not enough revenue, not enough control. Maybe that is all of them. I have total control over the pressure I feel. That's the simple truth. I apparently need to relearn it over and over again. I have total control over the pressure I feel. As soon as I become self-aware enough to notice, my next step always requires a discipline of refocusing my thoughts to remove the pressure. Sometimes it takes a while to build up that discipline. As always, when I want to shift my thinking, I begin to ask questions. What is the bigger purpose of this huge pile of work I feel compelled to do? What would empower me and bring enthusiasm to the next task on my list? Have I worked out today? I know that always helps. What on the list would energize me the most at this moment that I'd be willing to do right now? I teach this, so I could be modeling how the system works to move past the ineffectiveness of a pattern of pressure. I do feel a little pressure here. A good friend of ours, Henry, grew up on a dairy farm. He tells the story of his father assigning him the task of washing the cow manure off the wall of the milk barn. Henry started washing, but every time he looked up, all he could see was another 100 feet of crappy wall. He began crying. His dad told him to turn around, so he only looked at what he'd already washed. Suddenly, the insurmountable task came to a surprise completion when Henry's butt hit the far wall. His whole focus had been on all that he was accomplishing. So if from time to time you feel the pressure building, you might stop for a few moments and ask, what do I need to do to be enthusiastic and empowered right now? What will energize me the most in the next hour? Where can I make the most contribution to my business, my family, or my team? You may want to also follow Henry's guidance. Keep your back to all that crap you're facing and focus on your successes. Create your pressure-free day. Doing all this worked for me today. This blog was task number 5 on my list, so I'm giving myself another, oh, now I get it certificate. To receive your own certificate, just shift your thoughts. Until the next time, this is Gary. Bye.